As the new year comes closer and closer, some people are already giving the trophy to their favorite films of the year, including the Doctor Strange director, who already revealed his favorite films and even went a step further and said what films he would suggest to be in for the Oscar nominations next year. During a recent podcast, director of Doctor Strange, Scott Derrickson, sat down not only to express his favoritism about certain films, which we will reveal a little bit later, but first we wanted to tell his side of why he left the sequel to Doctor Strange 2. During an earlier interview in promotion of the first Doctor Strange film, you could tell by how he was talking about the film that he really enjoyed it while he was making it.
I mean, the Ditko art was the most influential thing. I mean, I looked at a lot of proper art and Escher and Dali and the kind of usual suspects,
Right.
German expressionism, anything in cinema where physical or visual effects were being used for something other than just destructiveness, but for expression, for visual design.
Moving on to why he left the sequel, when at first he was actually assigned as director again to come back, he said, "We had real creative differences. You know, the movie I wanted to make and how I wanted to make it was different then. It was just increasingly obvious that we were pulling against each other, and that's how you make a really bad movie." Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness would go on to be directed by Sam Raimi and says he attended the premiere. Despite their creative differences, Derrickson says he's still friends with Kevin Feige and everything with me and Marvel is really cool. Obviously, the sequel went through many rewrites, more than usual, and even Elizabeth Olsen came forward and spoke about how it was a little bit annoying how they kept changing everything so many times. The movie was marketed as the MCU's first perfect jump to the concept of the multiverse, but quite surprisingly, the movie garnered highly polarizing reviews and didn't come out as expected. According to an interview, the rewrites were so frequent and troubling that after a point, Elizabeth Olsen didn't even bother to read the scripts. Now this does make sense when you think about it for those who have seen the behind-the-scenes moments of this film, when she even said she was shocked that she would be the villain in the movie.
When we were about to go back to finishing WandaVision, I was pitched the actual story of Doctor Strange, and I was shocked. No one told me that their plan for me was to be the villain.
We knew that we wanted Wanda to be in it. I think originally there was a version where Wanda was maybe going to turn bad at the end.
There have been many projects that witnessed their downfall due to severe interference from the studio. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness started to suffer from its very early stages when the original director, Scott Derrickson, left the project due to creative differences. Closing out on this story, he went on to say, "Barbie is a good example of populist IP that was treated with true brilliance. That's an extraordinary movie on every level. I think it should probably win Best Picture. The writing is so clever and so smart and subversive. The acting is amazing and it's so entertaining. It's artful in its visuals, the style of it, it's just an awesome film." But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What are your thoughts on all of this and what do you expect from a Doctor Strange 3, given the post-credit scene from Doctor Strange 2? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.